conversation about Evelyn sleeping with. That was the conversation.
Jackie Christie had guarded her marriage to Doug Christie for decades, like it was the most precious thing in her life. To her, it wasn't just a marriage, it was her fortress. No matter how many cameras followed her, no matter how much gossip swirled online, no matter how many arguments or wine glasses flew across reality TV sets, she believed their bond was untouchable. Jackie would walk into every reunion, every taping, and every event with her head high, convinced that no woman, no rumor, and no situation could break what she had with Doug. She carried herself as if her relationship was the one pure thing in a world of chaos.
You know what you did.
I was doing.
You know what you did.
Do it. Say it. I was hoping that Evelyn and Jennifer addressed their issues on this trip, but I was also hoping there was no yelling involved.
But on this particular day, all of that certainty was about to be ripped apart. The room was tense, but not hostile, at least until Jennifer leaned forward in her chair. She didn't raise her voice, she didn't need to. Her calm, steady gaze locked on Jackie, and when she spoke, the words cut like a blade. Evelyn was with Doug. Jackie, you don't even know the half of it. Her voice wasn't loud, but the impact was immediate. Heads turned. Conversations stopped. All eyes shifted toward Evelyn Lozada. The air in the room felt heavier. Evelyn crossed her legs slowly, like she had all the time in the world. The move was deliberate, almost taunting, like tossing gasoline onto a flickering flame. She didn't speak right away. But across the room, Tammy Roman was already leaning back in her chair with a grin that could only mean one thing. She had been waiting for this explosion. She whispered under her breath, loud enough for the nearby cameras to catch. "Ah, now we're talking." That smirk of hers was dangerous, the kind that says she knows more than she'll ever admit in public. Jennifer's voice didn't waver. Doug Christie. Then again, louder. Doug. Christie. Each repetition was like a hammer to Jackie's chest. Her jaw clenched so tight that one of her cheek muscles twitched. A low hum spread through the audience. This wasn't a scripted VH1 moment. This was raw, real, and unpredictable. Jennifer didn't stop there. She began listing cities: Las Vegas, Miami. Evelyn had been in those places at the exact same time Doug was supposedly on business trips. Jackie's knuckles turned white as her grip tightened around the armrest of her chair. Evelyn gave a sharp, almost dismissive laugh. "That's cute, Jennifer." The sarcasm dripped from every word. Jennifer fired back instantly. "Adorable? You're really going to sit here in front of Jackie Christie and act like you've never been invited to Doug's hotel room?" The gasp from the crowd was so loud, even the production crew looked up from their monitors. Tammy leaned forward, almost glowing with excitement. "Evelyn loves other people's husbands, but y'all don't want to hear me." Jackie's breathing grew heavier. She looked from Jennifer to Evelyn, two women she had once called friends. Jennifer didn't miss a beat. "Evelyn, why don't you raise your voice so Jackie can hear you clearly? Stop mumbling." Jackie raised her hand, not to calm the room, but to silence everyone so she could think. Jennifer slid her phone across the table. The screen lit up with something. Jackie glanced down and her lips parted. Her blinking sped up. For the first time, Evelyn's confidence flickered, but it happened so fast, the cameras missed it. Twitter didn't. Within minutes, fan accounts were already posting clips of the exchange, captions blazing. Doug and Evelyn? Tammy saw her moment and jumped in. "Don't let her play you, Jackie. She knows exactly what she's doing." Jackie's hands trembled under the table, but she sat tall, shoulders squared. The name Doug Christie now hung in the air like a storm cloud. Jennifer wasn't finished. She leaned forward again. Vegas wasn't even the worst part. Evelyn, should I tell her about New York, or do you want to? Evelyn's lips tightened. Jackie's eyes narrowed. Her voice dropped to a dangerous low. What happened in New York? Jennifer didn't answer right away. She let the tension fill the room like smoke. Let's just say Doug had a very good reason for not answering his phone that night. Tammy let out a harsh laugh. Oh, she's mad now, I can tell. Evelyn leaned forward, her tone sharp. Jennifer, you sure you want to do this? 'Cause I've got things to say about you too, and about Tammy, and about everyone here. Jackie didn't flinch. Then say it, to my face. Jennifer pulled out a crisp, printed photo. It showed Evelyn standing far too close to Doug in a dimly lit lounge. The timestamp was circled in bold red. Jackie stared at the date. It wasn't from years ago. It was from last season. Tammy shook her head slowly. Messy, messy, messy. Jennifer slapped the picture onto the table. That's just one night. Want me to show the rest? Jackie's voice was steady, but there was a quake beneath it. Show me. Show me everything. Because if you're lying, you're not just off this stage. You're off this show. Jennifer met her eyes. If I'm lying, I'll walk away right now. But we both know I'm not. She pulled out another photo. This one was unmistakable. Doug holding a hotel key card, Evelyn right beside him. Jackie stared at it like she was reading a language she wished she didn't understand. The crowd erupted. Gasps, whispers, even a few boos. Tammy leaned forward with a smirk. So, what's the move, Jackie? You just gonna let her sit there, smiling? Jackie stood up slowly, never breaking eye contact with Evelyn. By morning, Jennifer's line, 1 man, 3 cities, 3 nights, was everywhere. And this was just the beginning. By the time the reunion wrapped, the air on set was still crackling with tension. Jackie sat rigid in her chair, sunglasses back on, her expression unreadable. Evelyn kept that sly half smile, but the confidence behind it was gone. Jennifer leaned back, arms folded, satisfied that the truth, or at least her version of it, was now burned into everyone's memory. The footage, the photos, the whispers, none of it could be erased now. Twitter, Instagram, and every gossip blog from TMZ to the Shade Room had already turned the drama into headlines. Memes spread like wildfire, side-by-side shots of Jackie's stunned face with old charity event photos of Doug and Evelyn. Fans weren't just watching anymore, they were investigating, comparing travel dates, and pulling receipts of their own. Doug Christie's name was no longer just tied to basketball. Now it was tangled in reality TV's messiest scandal of the year. Jackie stayed silent online, but behind the scenes, she was moving. Phone calls to reporters, conversations with private investigators. If Evelyn thought this would blow over, she didn't know Jackie Christie. As the cameras caught the final moments, Jackie leaned in, voice low but steady. This is just the beginning. The screen faded to black, but the story didn't end. Jennifer's last smirk before walking off stage said it all. She wasn't done talking. And the question now hanging in the air wasn't just about Doug. There's another husband, Jennifer had teased. Who is he? What's the connection? And how deep does this drama really go? Viewers, drop your guesses in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and get ready because the next chapter is going to change everything.